Nikki Haley discovered yesterday she's a woman of color in the wrong party. She thought she could change her name, convert to Christianity, and Republicans wouldn't notice. As expected, Donald Trump won big. He won the rural vote, but he also won big in Des Moines. He won in Cedar Rapids, and he won Sioux City, even though he called it Sioux Falls. Remember that? He said, hello, Sioux Falls. You know, he sued so much, it's hard to keep his Sioux straight. And Vivek Ramaswamy dropped out despite Donald Trump trashing him over the weekend, calling Vivek a fraud who's duping voters. Vivek endorsed Donald Trump, calling him the greatest president of his lifetime. And dropping out, Vivek said, I see that there is no path for me. Yes, there is a pathway into history as one of the most detestable people ever to run for office. Now, he's not going to be Trump's vice president, but I'm sure he might land a cabinet position, as Secretary of Deceit? Here is how one Trump supporter in Iowa put it yesterday.
The other day, Donald Trump said on his first day he's going to be a dictator for a day.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Would you rather have Donald Trump as a dictator for 4 years or re-elect Joe Biden for 4 years?
I would rather have Donald Trump. I'd like to see the repeal the Roosevelt law so that he can be a president for a lot more than 4 years. But this country needs a dictator. I hate to say that, but it's the truth.
This country needs a dictator. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Here is Congressman Derek Van Orden. He's a Republican from Wisconsin, campaigning for Trump over the weekend in Indianola, Iowa, explaining why people like me just don't get Donald Trump's appeal.
And they don't understand that he is the person that will stand for you in a time of need. He will literally give you the shirt off his back.
I think you meant he would literally sell you the shirt off his back if you were stupid enough to pay $50,000 for it. I think Trump's selling pieces of the suit he wore when he got his mug shot taken in Georgia. You can now buy pieces of that suit. If you're watching overseas, I know. We have a lot of overseas viewers in New Zealand, Australia, Great Britain, Canada, over the Great Lakes. And I know. It's like you're standing on a street corner and you see this car barreling down the wrong direction of a one-way street. And you turn to your loved one and you say, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be cataclysmic. And there's nothing you can do. You just watch, hoping the driver will realize he's got it all wrong. But it's happening too fast. But not so fast that you can't see how bad it's going to end up. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, New Zealand. I don't know what to tell you, Australia. I have no idea what's happening here. You tell me. Trump winning Iowa in the end means nothing because every candidate Monday night was deplorable. It was, as Hillary apologized for saying, a basket of deplorables. Vivek, Nikki, Ronnie, Donnie, all of them equally deplorable. And the people voting for them Monday night were also equally deplorable. Ron DeSantis is a bully. And with bullies, it's always somebody else's fault, never their own. For example, when it became apparent that DeSantis was fizzling in Iowa, he blamed the conservative media for taking it easy on Donald Trump. Ron DeSantis is blaming the conservative media for doing exactly what he's been doing, taking it easy on Donald Trump. Listen,
He's got basically a Praetorian guard of the conservative media, Fox News, the websites, all this stuff. They just don't hold them accountable because they're worried about losing viewers and they don't want to have the ratings go down. And that's just the reality. That's just the truth. And I'm not complaining about it. I'd rather that not be the case.
Yeah, the conservative media doesn't want to hold Trump accountable. You know, Ron, if you held Donald Trump accountable, then maybe the conservative media would report what you're saying. Have you tried that? Going after Donald Trump? No, because you're a bully, which means you're a coward, and you would never go after somebody who's a bigger bully than you are. You're only going to go after the transgender community or migrants. Yesterday was Dr. King's birthday, and what better way to honor the memory of Dr. King than by holding the Iowa caucuses for Republicans. Blizzard or no blizzard, either way, the Iowa Republican caucuses were going to be blindingly white. You know, it never occurred that maybe you should hold the caucuses on a Tuesday in honor of Dr. King. But then again, not the worst idea to hold elections on Dr. King's birthday, since the Selma to Montgomery March was all about guaranteeing the right to vote. In honor of Dr. King and John Lewis, I've decided to show you some of the brave Americans who live in Iowa who fought for our democracy over the weekend.
Thank you. That's all right. Go home to mommy. Your mommy's away. Go home to mommy. Thank you very much. So young. So young. It always is excitement. Thank you.
Good Americans. What did you do, as they say, to stop fascism? What are you going to tell your kids? Trump's lawyers asked the judge in the E. Jean Carroll defamation lawsuit to delay the trial so the former president could attend his mother-in-law's funeral in Florida. The judge denied the request, saying it wasn't necessary for Trump to be in the courtroom today during jury selection. Lawyers for E. Jean Carroll filed a motion accusing Trump of lying about the hardships imposed by his mother-in-law's funeral. They pointed out that Trump has a campaign rally scheduled on the same day. Yes, he's grieving with Melania. He's going to lose. There are too many good people in this country. He's going to lose.